Hello everybody, my name is Omid Fatemi and I am here with you to talk about alignment and centering in CSS. These are topics part of lesson 9 and the lesson 9 is part of course Web Fundamentals. So we are going to talk about alignment. You know that in this lesson we are going to learn about margins, padding that we have talked before. Now in this session we are going to talk about alignment and also centering, and for the next session we are going to use about the float. Alignment is very important. We have talked about it before in lesson 8 when we were talking about images, colors, but again here we are going to talk about it because of its importance, and it has a very crucial role in web design, because we know that every time if you have a web page, then the material might not fill the entire width of the display area. So we have to think about where it should be aligned, left, right, top, bottom, and so on. Alignment helps control of the positioning of anything, text, either it is a text, image, elements, inside the rectangular area of the component. So here we have horizontal and vertical alignment. For horizontal alignment in CSS we have text align property. This property is going to define how we are going to align the text with the bounding area horizontally. So their options would be either it is left, so it means that if this is the page, left means that left align, right align, center, or justify alignment. For vertical alignment, we have the property of vertical dash align. Vertical alignments, actually, it specifies the alignment with the parent or the current line of elements. The different values for this property would be top, meaning that this would be top alignment, middle, in terms of vertically, in the middle of the middle vertically, bottom, so at the bottom of that, text top, it will aligns the top of the element with the top of the parent element. So if the parent element is here, the top of element with the top of the parent element are aligned. Baseline, in baseline, it aligns the baseline of the element with the baseline of the parent element, and for the text bottom, it aligns the bottom of the element with the bottom of the parent elements. Alignment has an important role in design of the web page, and it works hands to hand to margins, paddings, and the float property. They are all working together to make a good layout for the web design. It is a crucial aspect of maintaining control over your design. You could see that in the assignments and hands-on exercises that I will give you later. Alignment will create a visually appealing and organized layout. So it is very important to know about alignment, and it needs practice. Like every other CSS style, you need to do practice to master it and know how to use it. For the next topic, we are going to talk about centering. Centering is also important because we know that in our web page, the element doesn't cover the whole width. So it is good to make it centralized so it will gain the attention of the viewer. How to center? In CSS, we have the property of text align, so it centers text and inline elements. But for images or text bars, we use a different solution. Traditionally, the center tag was used to make elements centralized, but it is deprecated and it is not recommended to use that. Instead, you should use, as much as possible, you should use CSS styles. So for how could we do centering for other elements? You could make the horizontal margins to auto. When you make it auto, horizontal margins, left and right margins to auto, then the browser makes the element centralized in the display area. For example, you would say margin left auto and margin right auto. So what it does, it actually will make the element center in the center of the display area. Or you could use margin column 0 and auto. So it is a shorthand description, and again you have two values. The first value would be for top and bottom, and the second value would be for left and right. So we are putting auto for left and right, like like the way that we have written here explicitly for margin left and margin right. So it works with the elements that they are smaller than the container. The container. Example again: margin colon 0 auto semicolon. So the first, again, I say it is for top and bottom margin, but auto will be applied for left and right margin. Now that you have seen about alignment and centering, now you could reflect on these questions. For example, try to think of an experience where you are aligning elements on a web page and you have challenges. So what did you do and how did you solve it? Or reflect on implementation of using a deprecated HTML tag like center. So if you use it, what happens? What would be the future problems? And also share your preferred method for centering block. How would you do that? For assignment, a simple web page that you have horizontal and vertical alignment, 3 different HTML elements like text, images, and divs, and apply various alignment properties to achieve a visually appealing design. So you have to use text align property, you have to use vertical align property, and also try different values of those properties to see how it affects the layout, and then provide a brief explanation in your code, HTML and CSS. You putting the comments there and also write in a separate file. So submit your code and the capture of the web page after you tuned it and the explanation. Now you should go to LMS and read the textual content and then reflect and then do the assignment, and then you would be ready for going to the next topic, which would be the float property. Thank you for your attention. Have a good time.